Hi there, hello. My cat is on my shoulder, and I'm trying to get this set up. Please hold 1 second. Okay. That should be good. Stream running. Can you hear everything? Is it good? Are we good? Baba Booey. Audio quality okay? Everything look okay? Quick, somebody try subscribing. I have alerts. Sounds good. No, it's just to test the alerts, trust me, bro. The issue with the Steam release of Valkryia Chronicles is that once you're tabbed into the game, you can't untab or the whole thing crashes. Hey, Nerd Wonder, thank you. Let's see if it works. It should. I hope it works. If my alert box is not working for subs, I'm gonna be upset. But this cat is also just standing on my lap now. It's on low latency, so it should have shown up, but maybe not. Yeah, this... Hey, there it worked. Okay, let's go. This is more like split into two countries. There's no real issues with this opening. Yeah, but see, they also just missed out a really cool metaphor. It's like they were engulfed in the flames of war, and then that flips to a flame thing, so they just kind of left that out for no reason. That was more like not only the neighboring democracies, but also Gallia. These are really hard to translate on the fly, by the way. The opening prologue is not completely wrong, but it's also just a tone thing, right? And don't get me wrong, I love this game, but the thing to note about the prologue and the opening is it's just setting the tone, right? So when you listen to that and you read the words compared to the tone of the voice of the Japanese narrator, you can tell it's a little more serious than how they're reading it. And that continues throughout the rest of the game. So I played this game back, I don't know, when it came out, before I knew Japanese. Yeah, that's all correct. Oh man, Skies of Arcadia is just a whole different... I could rant about that for an hour.
帝国と国境を隔てたブルールの人々は戦火を恐れ次々と町を脱出
See, that said leaving the town, but it said towns. Like, they're leaving all over the border, not just this place. Like, it's a long line. Also, he didn't say a long time, he said it's been 3 years. I don't know why they left out that detail. Again, already is wrong. Hey there, guys, no. He does. Yeah, he's not saying any of that. He's just saying they're already heading up the river. He's not like talking to the fish. I don't know why they decided to add that. No problems. He doesn't say Again, no, the one with the gun. She just says she's with the town watch. Yeah, she's just like... That was more like quite a time for doing something like that, not, you know, there's a war going on. Again, there's no Mr. Artist here. Like, all of these little quips, they're just not in the translation. And they're not... The other thing is, you might say, oh, well, they localized it to make it sound more natural. But the more natural language there would not have been, you know, Mr. Artist or hey there, fish, how's the water? It would just be a flat affect. Like, they're not this bubbly. The audio of the game is lagging behind. How laggy is it? Like, compared to when I talk? Because that might just be a stream thing. Also, that's odd. Is anybody else getting lag? Like a second? That's very odd. She didn't say you're bad with a pen. There was no line there. Again, not your time is perfect, he said, oh, you're all right. Which is kind of important. And also, they didn't mention the capital there at all. She didn't say anything, I was just doing about my job. So, notice that this opening scene involves, like, innocent people being shot to death, like, right at the opening. And how the tone here is not, like, happy. And you notice how he said, I mean, I made it through training, but in the Japanese, it was very straight. Like, yes, I made it through training, like, confident. He's not doubting himself. So I don't know why they're adding that kind of, like, kind of thing. Also, I should probably make sure, like, all the settings are good. How's the volume on everything? Because this game settings are kind of terrible. Yeah, he's way more confident in the Japanese. Like, he's not, well, I guess. Yeah, moves give me strength, like that kind of shit. I don't even know what difficulty setting I have this on. Again, so like, okay, here's the plan, but she's actually using kind of like military dialogue, like koreyori sakusen o setsumei shimasu. It's like, okay, I'll explain the operation. Overall is a bit low. Okay. The issue is it's very hard for me to adjust the volume up, so you might have to crank it on your side, because if I tab out, it'll crash. Yeah, give me a sit rep, basically. So the really unfortunate thing is that none of this text that is not voiced, I don't have access to the Japanese actual text. If somebody could get a Japanese script of the game, that would be awesome, because there is an English script and then we could go line by line. But the Japanese version never got a PC port, which is messed up, and I don't have a PS4 to run it. Or a capture card. Get it done is wrong, but she says tatakaimashou, which is like fight. So in context, it's probably like, you know, closer to let's get this over with, or let's, I mean, fight is fine. Yeah, that line's wrong as well. That she didn't say that's 3 too many, stay sharp. She said, you know, we can't, let me give this a quick think. We can't lose focus until they're all dead, basically, or all we take them all out. I live in Japan, so I can't really do an emulator, just for legal reasons. I don't trust them to remake it. I'm going to skip a lot of the battle stuff because I assume most people have played the game, and I've also played the game, so we're just going to, you know, play. It's a cat, I swear. A very funny thing about the PC port is that you have to play it at a lower frame rate. They're like, oh, we'll do 60 FPS, and you can play that way. Oh, wow, I gotta invert these controls. Can I not do that right now? Oh, great. But if you crank the FPS up to 60, the internal game time gets all messed up, and Crossfire just like kills you instantly. I gotta invert this. Yo, what up? Oh wait, I forgot. It's the other way around. Yes. Yeah, I mean, for the first one, you just bum rush it. This game has so much cheese in terms of like how you can beat it. I don't think this opening mission even has an elite. I never bothered with it anyway. You just walk up and blast face. There's no, as far as I'm aware, Japanese doesn't really have military, like, you know, sit rep and that kind of thing. Because Japanese is so much, like, denser in terms of kanji, they kind of just use the regular names. Wow, we did it. Guys, we did it. War is over. We won. Yeah, the harder challenges in 4 were rough. Surprisingly, the translation of 4 isn't that bad for the main story, but the side story is very not good. Very not good. In terms of translation, anyway. But notice the tone here. Also, he called her Taicho.
そう。引き続き警戒を厳にしてください。はっ。帝国軍の死んだ奴らはどうしましょう。埋葬してあげて。
She said, "Give them a burial."
戦争は始まってしまった。
And
この町の人たちを守るには、私には。
Also, that's wrong. She didn't say I'll do whatever it takes. She said it's like there's nothing else I can do but fight. Like there's no other option.
あれは
粉雪草の種だ。小さいけれど白く綺麗な花を咲かせるんだよ。
That line about strong wasn't there.
この戦争を振り返った時に思い出したいの。命を奪い合っていただけじゃないってこと。新しい命だってこの時代に生まれていたことを。
Time it's interesting because she doesn't say war. She says like in this time. Yeah. It's more like she feels like there isn't any choice but to fight. Not I'll go to war, I'll do it. But like there's nothing else we can do.
この地の戦いで人々は目撃した。小国が圧倒的な軍事大国を退けた奇跡的な勝利を。歴史の中に埋もれていた光と影を。勇気と友情。
This is, yeah, they're leaving out like.
そして戦火の中に生まれた。
They left out some stuff there, like it was more like darkness and light, hate and like love. It was a little more. It's really, really hard to give a good like translation of poetic lines on the fly, but they're kind of just like simplifying. It's like a simplified read. Yeah, the dub script is literally the subtitles, so that's the issue. Why does everyone have monster man hands? Probably so that you can see the models on the guns correctly. Now we're getting into the real messed up lines quickly here. Again, not home sweet home. Just it really feels like I'm back home again. Most beautiful things is it's more like it's what the town is known for. Yeah, that was just wrong. Our enemies can't be far behind. Again, she wouldn't say that. She said, I'll take my leave, basically. Oh, it's the same for other games. Like Breath of the Wild's even worse, man. How long have I been in Japan? I think it's been about 8 years now.
イサラ、疎開の準備は進んでる？
はい。日用品以外の荷造りは済んで
Wait, wait, this is just completely wrong. She said, was it 日常品以外のものは済んでいます, which is like I've already packed everything except for the everyday stuff.
帝国軍が近づいているようだから、日が暮れる前にはブルールを。
Again, it's these little things here that it's such a subtle difference, right? So he does say like we need to leave before sunset, but it's not let's hit the road. It's the empire is closing in, we should leave before sundown. Like hit the road feels out of place here. Also, this whole thing could be a complete discussion, like the fact that she says Nissan instead of and in the English they do Welks because it's like a pet name kind of thing. I can go either direction on it. Like, it's that it builds up this tone because you're building the tone consistently through the game, right? So this whole thing is like, well, should she say Nissan? That's not really a thing that we say in English. What's a good replacement for that? But do you think Welks is an appropriate like abbreviation or shortening of Welkin? I really don't think so. It sounds jarring, right? So what would she say here? It's something that should have been a discussion, not. And I don't agree with this change. Big Brother is, again, do we really say that in English? I'm not sure, but Again, Welkies, I don't think that's. This is more just like welcome back, Welkin, or. I honestly, like if we're gonna go down this road of what sounds more realistic, then it would be tone of voice that this is displayed in, right? So in English, rather than changing the word itself, we show this with tone of voice. So rather than changing the word choice, you might just leave it as welcome back, Welkin, but the way that she says it in English would be more affectionate. Because in Japanese, the level of social familiarity is shown through word choice, but in English, it's definitely more through tone of voice. Big Brother, I mean, it's not. Yeah, that's a good point. It could be, Big Brother. And then she says Botchan, which is like, boy, or like little man, something like that. Or isn't it, if it isn't Little Welkin? I would say like Little Welkin would be better than Welkies. Something like that. This is fine. Yeah, again, little Spud is not in the line at all. I don't know where that comes from. Like, she's just said, "Oh, it's fine. I've already had 4 of them. I'm used to it." This is fine. What brings you here is a little off. It should be more like what's wrong or is something wrong. Again, do you see like this and the ... dots and how that doesn't line up with the actual spoken dialogue? She's literally just saying, I wanted to apologize before, so here, this is for you. Like, there's no reason for this pause. And this is interesting because think about the context of like a bunch of bread during wartime, especially in 1940s. he didn't say really these are for me. He's more like, is it okay for me to take these?
私ね、パン屋に住み込みで働いているの。戦争が始まってからはお店は休業中なんだけどね。
Yeah, so again, this is different. She said this isn't like, well, I did until the war started anyway. She said I work at the bakery, but it's been closed down since the war started.
保存食用の硬いパンだからちゃんと調理してからね。
I mean, it's preserved bread or I mean it's basically fine. Not necessarily heat it up, but at least prepare it, something like that.
私の手作りだから味は保証するよ。すっごく美味しいんだから。
I mean, she does say it's. She doesn't say best you ever had, but it's not that egregious. It's more just like it's really good.
ありがとう。まあ中に入ってよ。
And also, this here is like, do you want to come in? No, he says, oh, thank you. Please come in. I mean, he's not like, I'm a little boy. I'm scared.
そんなことがあったんですか。
Look. Okay, here is a perfectly emblematic thing, right? She doesn't say arrested and shot at. Ha! You've had a busy day of it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? She says, wow, I can't believe that happened. You've really been through it today. Like, she's putting on a strong face, but she's pregnant. Yeah. But she's putting on a strong face. She's not making a joke. Like, I feel like they completely missed the subtext here, which is this is a heavily pregnant woman in a border town who is probably or maybe not able to leave.
それにしても可愛いお嬢さんだこと。坊ちゃんも隅に置けませんね。
I mean, this is I wouldn't say for all that adventuring. It's more like what a lovely lady you've brought home. You know, that kind of thing. Would.
え？そんなんじゃないよ。アリシアには危ないところを助けてもらったんだ。
Yeah, he says it's not like that, but not saved my skin. It's more just like helped me out of a tight spot.
そうなんです。それに私たち知り合ったばかりですから。
This is what I'm talking about. This is why I picked it for the thumbnail for the first stream. Like, did you hear how there's absolutely nothing in that line? I mean, she just said, そうなんですよ。知り合ったばかりなんだから. Like, there is no line here that is, I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Completely ridiculous. It's not even close. It's just, no, it's not like that. We just met after all.
これからお友達になれたらいいなって
And
思っ
then
てます。
it's not all though. It's more like it would be nice if we could become friends.
そうでしたの。坊ちゃんをよろしくお願いします。
And again, I'm sure you will is more just, she says, oh, I see, or yeah, is that how it is? But you know, please take care of, Welkin, or be nice to him. That kind of yoroshiku is there's a lot of information in that turn of phrase. Also, what's up, Thagio?
おいおい、マーサさん。だから坊ちゃんはないだろう。
What are you meowing at me for? Stop it.
あの壁にかかっているのはギュンター将軍の写真？
Yeah, and she doesn't say that's a lovely portrait. I don't know why they changed that. She said that picture on the wall there, is that General Gunther? Yeah, you meowing at me?
うん。それは僕が生まれる前の写真だね。
Yeah, so he just says, yeah, it was taken before I was born. He doesn't say that's dad. Like, maybe you don't have to spell this out. And also, think about this. think about the implied subtext here, where he's not saying that's my dad. Maybe there could be something about he feels like he's having a hard time living up to his father or something. Maybe that would be a plot point later. Or he didn't want to go into the military. You wonder, you know, a guy who has a famous general as a father, maybe there's a little bit of subtext there. Also, listen to the tone of voice. 立派なお父さんですね. Not, that's dad, you're a lucky guy. 立派な is like, you know, amazing or like famous. It's, she's talking about he's very well known. Like, that's an important thing. Like, the fact that she says 立派な means like she knows who that guy is. Yeah, Frodo is right next to the mic, and he's purring up a storm. I'm putting him on the ground now. I mean, it's fine.
でもイサラさんって将軍の娘さんじゃ。両親は私を産んですぐに事故で他界しました。
This is, she leaves out the fact that she says, you know, my parents died in an accident when I was very young. Yo, what up, Barry?
残された私を将軍は養女に迎え入れてくださったのです。
Also remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
だから僕とイサラは血のつながらない兄弟になるんだよ。
Again, like, this, but she's definitely my little sister, isn't there? He just said, 血がつながらない兄弟だよ, which is like, we're not related by blood. Or, you know, that's it. He's, that little extra line, not needed.
立ち入ったことを聞いちゃったかな。
It's basically fine. 立ち入ったこと, it's kind of just like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
いいえ、気にしないでください。二人とも私の大切な父です。
Yeah, this is basically fine. Blessed is a little weird, but it's more like they were both wonderful fathers.
そっか、そうだよね。
And again, the huh is not necessarily very good here. It's, I see. Yes, you must be right. I'm sure that's right.
もうこの時間。私、そろそろ失礼しますね。兄さん、アリシアさんを送ってあげてください。残っている荷物は私たちがまとめておき
Basically
ますから。
fine.
ありがとう。じゃあアリシアを送ってくるよ。
ごちそうさまでした。それじゃあ失礼します。
Yeah, it's basically fine. That was all basic. The last bits of that are basically fine.
この通りもだいぶ寂しくなってしまった。
帝国との緊張が高まってから、ほとんどの人がブルール。
They're leaving out little bits because she's saying people are getting worried about the Empire.
から人がいなくなるのは寂しいことだけど、いつかみんなが安心してふるさとに帰れるように、私たち自警団がブルールを守らなくちゃね。
She was more talking about her duty as a town guard there.
ウェルキンはお父さんのように軍人には
Aren't you going to join the army?
僕は軍人ではなく教師になりたいと思っているんだ。
Oh, I see. Really?
小さな頃から動物や昆虫、草花が好きでさ。自然からはたくさんのことを教わったよ。父は軍人としてこの国を守った。でも僕は軍人としてではなく、僕なりのやり方で。
Again, you see, there's none of this like ... kind of stuff.
なんだろう、気になるな。
Like, he's extremely confident already.
何の音？
The dialogue is mostly right there, but the tone is off. Yeah, I really don't know how they got the idea that the tone should be like that, especially for Welkin.
なんてことだ。親子風車が。
I can't. Yeah, I don't believe it's fine. Again, it's actually an interesting name for that because it's more like the.
隊長、帝国軍の奇襲です。敵部隊が町の中に侵入してきた模様です。
I can nitpick for days because there's just like the tone of voice.
待機中の自警団員を緊急招集して、ここは私たちで食い止めましょう。
This is more just bring them all together. We'll drive them out or we'll stop them. Actually, it's not fend them off. It's kuitomeru, which is kind of like stop them here. It's kind of fatalistic.
敵は風車塔広場にいるようだ。僕も手伝うよ。
ウェルキン、ありがとう。さあ、行きましょう。
Yeah, she just says let's go, not move out, stay low. It's like a lack of respect for the ability of Japanese writers to write. They think that, oh, we've got to punch up the dialogue, right? That's the issue.
それでは作戦を説明します。
Plaza, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to skip a lot of this because, again, there's no translation, and I've played this game a million times. And we're focused on the translation. The gameplay is really good too, but, you know.
これより風車塔広場にいる帝国軍を攻撃します。目的は敵部隊の隊長を倒すこと。隊長を倒せば指揮系統が乱れて町の人たちが避難する時間を稼げるかもしれない。
We may. This is more like should. It's not should at least. It's we may be able to.
わかった。
Again, this let's all be careful out there is not really let's all, but more like we should be or let's be careful. The all may seem like a nitpick, but it's important.
今から説明することをよく聞いて。
Forget, are there snipers on this map? No.
よし、行くぞ。
Sightlines. I know about sightlines. I've played this game before. Yeah, I know. I know! Oh my gosh. You have to be careful mashing A here, or you might spam body shots instead of... Alright, that guy's behind cover. I forget if you can lose this map. Oh, wait, he's right. Is he standing? No, he's crouching. Do I have grenades here or no? I think I can. If I have grenades, it should be fine. If not, I think I lose. Oh, I don't have grenades. I don't know, but I can just double up. It'll be fine. We're fine. We're fine. Are the stories connected for Valkyria Chronicles? Yes, they should be.
大丈夫だ
Almost died. GG. But like, look at how cool these cutscenes are. Again, he didn't say sounds like a tank. He said it can't be, or you're kidding me. Why ruin the moment of suspense there? There's like a little moment of suspense you could have. Why would you replace that with sounds like a tank? Like, what's the point? That was more like, we've got to get out of here. Even though it's like it's half a second of spoilers, but still, like that was intentional. If the Japanese writers wanted to say it's a tank, they would have written it's a tank. Hey, why do you get to go first? Hey, why do you get to go first? But I don't remember you getting to go first in this mission. Yeah, I mean, Visa and Mika appear as playable characters, but the Skies of Arcadia translation is even worse than this one. They just kind of threw out everything. It was more accurate. No, I think it just makes extra work. Like, what's the point of using 2 different subs? Like, just translate it properly the first time.
Valkyria, 戦車よ。
まずいな今の僕たちの武器では戦車に歯が立たない
That's not good is more like this is bad. I would go straight to this is bad. We don't have anything that can take out a tank.
悔しいけど、一旦ここは交代しましょう。
Not hate to say it, but like, Kuyashi is like, yeah, we've got no choice. We need to get out of here.
メルキー、この大通りから東の路地に抜けて、そこなら戦車も追ってこられないはずだから。あと、なるべく障害物に隠れながら移動してね。戦車の砲撃をまともに食らったらおしまいよ。
Yeah, I mean, this is basically fine. Again, I think what happened is they're like seeing the dialogue that is intended to give players an understanding of how to play the game and like forcing that into the actual story, which is very odd to me. Wait, what was my objectives? Welcome. Okay, so it's just... It's funny because the only person who has to make it out is Welkin. You just zoop.
Yes.
I mean, is it really cheese when it's just like the first couple of tutorial missions? Like, we're not even really playing the game. Well, again, this is interesting because I don't know why it makes it explicit, like, what are you doing? But this could have easily been read as, what are we doing from here? Yeah, so this is more like, again, rolling in the tanks. That's not the kind of turn of phrase you'd expect here. Why are we going with, if they're rolling in the tanks? It's more like, they've brought in tanks. The town watch can't handle this. Yeah, kuyashi. Again, so this is hitori demo oku, which is not we'll buy time so everyone can get away. It's we have to do everything we can so even just one more person can get away.
大通りの門で敵を食い止めてみる。少しでも脱出する時間を稼げ
Again,
るよ。
dig in my heels. Like I don't know why. She's like, we'll make a stand at the gate and do what we can to buy some time.
わかった。それじゃあ僕は家に戻ってイサラとマーサさんを連れてくる。
気をつけてね、ベルキー。
This is not be careful out there. It's more like please be careful. And it's interesting to note, it's like Nisho, Bruro, Tettai Sen. Like Tettai is retreat. Again, not escape, but retreat. They're using military like lingo here. Like Tettai Sen is like, you know, retreat strategy or retreat mission. Yeah, not pregnant or just fat. He doesn't fucking say that. Like, what's her problem? What is the old bitch pregnant? Is basically what he said.
おい見ろよ。こいつダルクスの布を巻いてやがる。なんだお前。ダルクス人だったのか。道理で油くせえ家だと思ったぜ。ババアに。
Abura kusei is not stinky. It's more like they're talking about kind of like their traditional food is like oily. It's leave now.
ガキが扱える代物じゃねえ。イサラ！なんだてめえは！
And that wasn't die, he said like, you bastard or fuck you. And he said, you fucking bitch, not like Darkson pig. Yeah, hag, bitch, something like that. Like, right, well, no, we can't leave her here.
かなりの数の帝国兵が町に侵入してきている。風車島広場が制圧されるのは時間の問題だ。
兄さん、庭の納屋に行きましょう。
納屋に？
父さんたちが残してくれたものが私たちを助けてくれる。
Again, not like get us out of this mess. It's like, let's go to the barn in the back. You know, there's something there that can get us out of here. Tank boys. I love the tank. Again, he didn't say dad's tank. This is...
父テーマーが将軍のために一両だけ製造したエーデルワイス号です。
だけどこの戦車は10年以上も動く。
Again, man, they're going so fast, but it's not... It's like, it's been sitting here for years. Can it work?
私が軍事教練で整備を専攻していたのは父のような技師になりたかったからです。
整備って
Again, he didn't say that's only a class. He said, wow, you did this yourself? Like, why are they downplaying her?
エンジンに新型のタービンを搭載して出力重量比の向上を図ってあります。今の時代の戦車と比較しても水準以上の火力と機動力を発揮できるはずです。
父さんの戦車が動くのか。
And that wasn't assuming it will work. It's, wow, I can't believe you got it working.
ああ、 高校の時一応ね。
マーサさんを連れてきてください。戦車に乗せて安全なところに避難しましょう。戦車は私が運転します。兄さんは
At first he's like surprised that it would work, and then he's, wow, I can't believe you got it to work. Delphinus, it's acne? I'm not sure. I mean, they do call it the Edelweiss. Edelweiss. Like, that's the name of the flower, right?
イサラ、発進の準備はいいか？
エンジン始動。エーデルワイス号発進準備整いました。アリシアたちが住民を逃がすために。
Again, not out there dodging bullets. Like, she could still be in danger. Like, in the middle of battle. But listen to the music and compare that to the tone. It kills me. It's so much more serious. I hate that they do stuff like, oh, they're out there dodging bullets. Yeah, Edelweiss is a German flower. I always forget that. I forget what the cheese for this mission is. I can't remember if you can run around the back or not. Yeah, it's fine. Again, we absolutely cannot let this gate be destroyed. I don't know why they're like changing the kind of timing. Oh, Skies of Arcadia. I'm sorry, I haven't actually played Skies of Arcadia because I heard that the translation was terrible. So maybe that'll be the next one that we do. Because I'm sure it's different. Oh, good. They're finally giving me hand grenades. Is there cheese for this? I don't think there is. I can't remember if there was cheese. Maybe there was. Ah, yeah. Okay, there's that guy there. No, like, okay, so I can go full nitpicky or I can go, you know, gloss, but I do think it's important because the nitpicks matter, right? Because they set the tone for everything. And it's not just like, oh, well, was this line right? Was that line wrong? That kind of thing. You know, it's the tone of the game is inevitably changed by how each line is delivered in sequence. So the sequencing matters. Oh yeah, that's right. You can have Alyssa run up there and chuck a grenade on him. That's the joke. Think that gets. Can you get all 4 of them? I'm not sure if you can get all 4 of them. Zoop. Can I get back over? Yeah. Do the other guys have grenades? I don't remember. I guess we'll find out. Oh, he doesn't have a grenade. Fuck. Oh well. Yeah, it snowballs. It definitely snowballs. That's the issue. Yeah, shoot the tank, guys. I'm sure that'll work. There are some jokes that you can do later in the game where you can actually legitimately take out tanks just with gunfire. The biggest thing is I will have to see if we can find a Japanese script. Because if we do, then I can compare it directly to the English script, which would be nice. Also, I think you're supposed to take out that shock trooper first because he gets undercover, which is kind of bad. Oh, come on, dude. Make your shots. Please. 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 Damn. Yeah, you can, oh, well, at least they're bunching up so I can just chuck a grenade on both of them. Yeah, command boost damage, like all the command defense stuff. She gets a grenade back each turn, right? Yeah, I know about Ragnade. Yes, I'm aware. I don't think I ever use it. Yeah, she gets a grenade back. Can you make this throw, I wonder? Oh, you totally can. Hold on. That's actually great. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Based. I love stuff like that. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Okay. Yo, what up? Oh, dude, you better make this shot. Hero. What a Chad. Oh, if you've never played this game, like, it's really good. Like, I love this game, don't get me wrong. Like, the gameplay is something that just hasn't been really done by anything else. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, he's just shooting the gate. That's fine. Was I supposed to be doing something else? I can't remember if there's something you're supposed to do in this mission. I can patch, and I will. It's so awful. I'm not a Cali music fan. Alright, now we just... Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot about this whole thing. Oh, sorry, I skipped that. Again, this is not hang in there, it's please be okay. About tanks. Yeah. They should just give you a history on blitzkrieg tactics. Oh, I forgot how slow the level 1 tank is. Oh, I mean, the gameplay for Valkyria Chronicles 4 is really, really good.
その戦車は
Not you have a tank. It's what is that tank?
説明は後だ。今は
Yeah.
敵を食い止めよう。
We need to stop them.
兄さん、敵戦車を確認しました。対戦車戦闘用意。鉄鋼弾装填完了。
This is fine. It's mostly fine.
よし、敵戦車を撃破するぞ。
I forgot that they wanted you to roll up the tank to this like big group of 4 people and like, oh, it's the tank, wow. But I've already killed them all, so
よし
whoops.
行くぞ。
Let's see if I can make this in the first shot. Yeah, you're supposed to use the mortar on that group of 4. Wait, to kill 2 on the radiator? Since when? I thought it was always 1. Yeah, you're not actually supposed to run up and kill those guys. Hilariously enough. I forgot about this line. I actually forgot they did this. Like, no, you're my hero. This isn't here. It's not in the game. It's just not, it doesn't exist. She just said, you did it. You're amazing, Welkin. Like, fuck off, please.
敵部隊が一旦引いていくな。これで少し
Looks like we can buy some time now.
兄さん、マーサさんの赤ちゃんが生まれました。
She doesn't actually say it's a boy.
え？戦車の中で生まれちゃったのか。
Minus the doubling up there with the she, it's fine.
はい、幸いマーサさんも赤ちゃんも無事です。
そうか。よかった。よし、敵を警戒しつつ郊外に脱
Like,
出し
let's
よう。
be careful and get out of town. Yeah, they just felt they're like, ooh, this is a setup and a setup and a payoff. Like, look at us, we're doing a writing. I did a writing. We're writers, right? No, you're not a writer. Was taken over or yeah, fine.
帝国にとっては一局面でしかなかったこの戦いこそが後にガリアの英雄と称えられるウェルキンの初めての戦い。
First taste of no, it's more like it would come to be known as the first battle of the hero Welkin. Like later. There's a little bit of nuance lost there.
アリシア。
戦争が始まってこうなる覚悟はしていたつもりだった。でもね、自分の生まれ育った町が壊されてたくさんの人たちが一瞬で死んでしまった。こんなことが起きるなんて。
Again, no, I can't believe it. She doesn't say it isn't human. We might have to watch this one again just so I can go over that line again.
気ままに生きているように見える鳥や虫たちも自分の縄張りを持っているんだ。そしてその縄張りを守るために命がけで戦う習性がある。人間も生き物である以上、その宿命からは逃れられない。
It's like we may not be able to escape from that basic biological reality.
争い合ってるように見えて、種族を超えて共存していることもあるんだ。
共存？
うん。僕はその共存の仕組みを知りたいんだ。それを知るために 自然科学を学んでいる。その仕組みが分かれば人間の暮らしに活かせるような気がするんだ。そしていつか教師になれた時、子供たちにそれを教えていくことができたら、争い自体をなくすことができなくても共に手を取り合って。
He doesn't say as one people. He's like, even if ending conflict isn't possible, we could at least learn to live together more easily. She didn't say that makes me babysitter. It's just I'm taking care of him.
アリシアが言っていたように、戦争の中でも生まれてくる命があるんだね。ほら、お前のふるさとだよ。
きっとここに帰ってこようね。
あ、いつの日か。
It doesn't say someday soon. He said sometime. I know we can.
3章バーゼル市街地戦。
That one just, it runs so fast, it's hard to grab everything. I'm going to listen to it again just because there's a couple of lines in there from Alicia that I think are worth pointing out. I need to have like a notepad or something open so that I can take notes on the... I wish I had the script. It's just, I looked all over for the Japanese script, but it's not there. But I'm going to open up a notepad here and take some Japanese notes.
後にガリアの英雄と称えられるウェルキンは初めての戦いとなった。
アリシア、
戦争が始まって、こうなる覚悟をしていたつもりだった。でもね、自分の生まれ育った町が壊されて、たくさんの人たちが一瞬で死んでしまった。
一瞬で死んでしまった。
こんなことが起きるなんて今でも信じられない。
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't say look how free they are.
そしてその縄張りを守るために命がけで戦う習性がある。人間も生き物である以上、その宿命が逃れられないかもしれない。
Yeah, he's not saying...
でも生き物たちは争い合ってるように見えて、種族を超えて
He's saying like conflicts like this are inevitable. But cooperation is also possible.
共存の仕組みを知りたいんだ。それを知るために
So he's talking about like the biological reality of cooperation.
人間の暮らしに活かせるような気がするんだ。そしていつか教師になれた時、子供たちにそれを教えていくことができたら、争い自体をなくすことができなくても共に手を取り合って。
Yeah, he doesn't say live as one people. It's more like we can join together. And again, he doesn't say I mean if we can't eliminate. Yeah, again, she doesn't say makes me babysitter. But that's the main stuff, is like that little tonal difference where again it's just not as awkwardly phrased. It's very hard to take notes quickly on my phone, so we're just gonna keep going. Yeah. Like alt tabbing just doesn't work.
西暦1935年3月、帝国はガリア公国東部国境を越え侵攻を開始。
Crosses their eastern border and begins the invasion.
帝国軍ガリア侵攻部隊総司令官のマクシミリアンは独自の軍事思想から戦車主体の機甲師団を編成し、ギルランダイオ要塞をはじめとするガリア東部の重要拠点を次々と制圧していった。
Again, I want to rewrite this a little more.
わずか2時間で陥落。ウェルキンをはじめとするブルールの住民たちはガリア公国の首都 ランドグリーズへと避難した。
It doesn't. They don't actually mention refugees. Interestingly enough, they just say people in those towns start heading to the
ガリア
capital.
公国の首都ランドグリーズ。古くから城塞都市として栄えた町である。ユニコーンにも例えられるランドグリーズ城にはガリア公国元首コーデリア姫が住まう。
That's basically fine. There is a dub, yeah.
中立を国是とするガリア公国で
But I would rather die than play the dub.
制度と呼ばれる制度
The
が
dub is
定められる。
is just awful.
この制度では各教育機関での軍事訓練を単位科目として義務付けており、有事の際には一般市民が義勇軍として招集されるのだ。帝国との争いが激化した今、ウェルキンとアリシアもその例に漏れず義勇軍に配属される羽目となった。
Not no exceptions to that fate. It's just more like we're no exception and found themselves drafted into the military. I never played Xenoblade 2 either. Again, I swear to God, who talks like this? Have any of you ever in your life said, "These are my new digs"? Are they human? Who wrote this? He's not talking like this. He just said, 今日からこれが僕の部屋だ. Like, he's just, oh, so this is where I'll be living from now on, or this is my room now, or whatever. It's not new digs. Shut up. Fuck off. Oh, and he doesn't say my uniform. Again, he says this is like the military dress or military uniform.
出頭する前に着替えておかないとな。よし、準備をするか。
No one says digs. I hate it.
照明弾に双眼鏡、それにコンパスと地図か。
Okay.
作戦行動に必要なものは一通り揃ってるな。
Again, this line is not here. Like, everything you need for a nice hike or combat. No, he just says everything you need for military operations. Like, why? What is the point? Like, that's the thing that I would most want to ask these people. What was the point of this? Do you really think, like, the game wasn't good enough? The dialogue they wrote wasn't good enough?
ウェルキン、入ってもいい？
ああ、どうぞ。
ウェルキンも着替え終わったんだ。よく似合ってる。
Yeah, she doesn't say not bad, you look good actually. She says, oh, it looks good on you. You look cool.
ねえ、私はどうかな？新しい軍服。
Again, she doesn't say convincing. I don't know why that's here. Like, she just says, what about me? Does it look good on me?
そうだな。うん、よく似合ってる。すごく着慣れている感じがするな。
Yeah, I mean, no, he says you look good, or it looks good on you.
本当に無理して
That's
いけない？
fine.
無理なんかしてないさ。凛々しくて。
Ririshikute. Hold on. This is why I want kanji. If I could see the kanji, I would recognize that word immediately, but I just want to double check because I don't think that's tough. Ririshiku. Okay, so it's not tough. I knew this word because it's a DD. Yeah, it's brave, imposing, chivalrous, dignified. It's more like, well, you look really dignified is what I would use.
よかった。似合っているかどうか。
Yeah, she doesn't say was worried it looks silly. She says I was worried if I could wear it or if it would look all right on me. Again, he doesn't say beetle-tastic. What is the point? It's already a weird turn of phrase for him to say this. Like, he is saying, yeah, like the plating on the back looks like an exoskeleton. It's really cool. He just says it's really cool. Why did you need to put in beetle-tastic? And then she's like, what you mean, like a bug? And it's not Welkin, it's hey Welkin. Again, this isn't what kind of girl, it's do you think there are any girls who would be happy to hear they look kind of like a bug? Again, Welkin's based. It's like, no, dude, it's not any bug. It's a rhinoceros beetle. It's like they call them like the helmet, kabutomushi. It's like the king of beetles. You're telling me like that's not cool? Wait, you're saying that's not cool? And again, she doesn't say, it's okay, I get it. I'll take it as a compliment. Like that's a very Welkin kind of compliment. Women do love it when you talk about their exoskeletons, bros. You've been doing it wrong this whole time. She doesn't necessarily say it's a uniform, but... Shut the fuck up! Why? There's no pun here. She's being serious. This is a serious moment where she's saying, I might be in the military now, but I don't want to forget the time I spent working in the bakery. It's almost like she doesn't particularly want to be in the military, and she's talking about what she did enjoy. What is the point of this? Again, she says, "Mata hatarakeru made," which is until I can start working again, not manning the ovens, but she's explicitly drawing a line between being forced into the military to do something she doesn't want to do, i.e. be in the military, and go back to her profession, which is being a baker. Again, he doesn't say first in line. He says, oh, I see. Well, I'll be sure to come buy some when you finally get back. That's fine. Again, he makes the promise explicit here. He says, I promise. That's important. Like, it's important that he says it's a promise. Not just absolutely. Also, I'm concerned about the fact that they call them Squad 7 when I'm like 90% sure it's Shoutai, which is platoon. Chutai Regiment. I'm pretty sure Chutai is regiment. Yeah, it's not Squad 7. It's not a squad. It's a platoon.
次々と配属されている。
二人は知り合い？
はい。こいつとは同じ大学の同級生。
He doesn't say knew each other at universities. We were in the same year.
俺は考古学専攻です。しかし驚いた。ちょっと前まで学友だった。
He doesn't say not archaeology. He says we were just in university, but now we're here.
あなたたちにはこの後作戦会議に参加してもらう。会議の開始までにはまだ時間があるな。ランドグリーズ市内や軍施設の中には今後あなたたちが世話になる場所も多いはずだ。見回ってくるといいだろう。作戦会議の時間になったら各自作戦本部へと帰還するように。以上、解散。
Yeah. Like, no, but here's the thing. I don't want to take over. I don't. Yeah, it's messed up that there's a huge difference between squad and platoon, but they don't bother going over it. Oh yeah, you can actually do all of this stuff. Yeah, the game kind of unceremoniously tosses you in.
ちゃんと見回っているようね。関心だわ。ここは作戦司令室。あなたが率いる。
Yeah, again, it's not squad, it's definitely platoon. Like, Shoutai is platoon. I don't know why they didn't just call it, like, Dainana Shoutai is like, Dainana is, it's just the 7th platoon.
国民開閉制度に基づき、志願動員で集められた義勇軍の兵士を小隊に編入することができるの。そういえば、第7小隊は人数が不足していたわね。
Fusoku is, it's not short on soldiers, it's more like, is not full or not complete.
これが兵士のリストよ。本人の適性をもとに、陛下は最初から決定されているの。それでは、5つの陛下について説明するわね。
陛下, is that really classes? I guess it's fine.
まずは偵察兵。
It's more like, I mean, hey is, it's a military designation. I'm not sure what you would call it other than classes, but... Hey, yo, what up? If you haven't subscribed, remember to subscribe. I have to do the YouTube thing.
特徴は移動力。敵の情報を集めて戻ってくる。
This is not true. The scouts are the most overpowered class in the entire game, and you will just use them for everything. Alright, see you, dude.
あと、探知能力にも長けていて、草むらに潜伏した敵を遠くからも発見できるの。
Yeah, again, he doesn't say a good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. It's just say they're able to spot enemies from far away.
弱点は攻撃力が低いことね。だから前線へは索敵に向かわせるだけと割り切った方が。
This is complicated, but it's not necessarily their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. It's more like you could say they're only useful for scouting, not necessarily combat.
次は突撃兵。最前線に突撃し、敵を一掃する兵かよ。特徴は高い攻撃力と防御力。こと戦闘に関しては右に出るものがないわ。
That's fine.
これといった特殊能力はないけれど、目立った弱点も存在しない。最も安定して運用できる兵科だと思う。
Again, it's not least finicky, it's more like most stable.
次は対戦車兵ね。戦車に対抗できる。
But this is interesting because the name is not Lancers, which is they're just taking it from the motif, but it's Taisenshahe, which is anti-tank units or anti-tank troops, something like that.
特徴は言わずもがな。特殊な条件を除けば、対戦車兵だけが戦車にダメージを与えられる。爆発系の攻撃に耐性があるのも特徴ね。戦車榴弾にも強いわけだから、まさに対戦車。
It's not conveniently. They possess strong anti-explosive armor, which includes tank rounds.
弱点は足が遅いことと逆に銃弾に弱いこと。さらに弾数制限があることが挙げられるかしらね。次は支援兵。 兵隊や戦闘支援を司る兵かよ。特徴は弾薬の補給や治療ができること。戦車の修理もできるわね。土のうの設置や地雷の除去。
I have never used them to play sandbags, not once in any
ま
playthrough.
さに支援のエキスパートよ。弱点は攻撃力が低い点。あくまで後方支援要員と見た方がいいわ。
Yeah, that's fine. Snipers, my beloved.
遠く離れた場所から目標を狙い撃つ兵かよ。特徴は高い射撃能力と長い射程。かなり距離が離れた敵にも命中させられる。
Again, they don't say they can hit targets I can barely see. She's speaking professionally as like a commander, saying they can hit targets from a long distance.
狙撃兵のライフルにはスコープがついていて、より精密な射撃が可能となる。
Again, I don't know why they call it sniping rifles when it should just be sniper rifles.
弱点は移動力と防御力が低いこと。孤立して敵と向き合ったらまず助からないわね。
Yeah, if they're caught alone, there's no saving them.
以上が。では早速あなたの正体を編成してみて。最大人数は20人。いつでも入れ替え。
I do remember the characters from VC4 a lot more than the VC1, but look, I gotta get my bros in here. I hope there's some random ability. Oh, we got Aika. Let's go. Dude, we high rolled. Aika's like the best scout. Yes! We're high rolling. There's some amount of RNG to the troops that you get at the beginning. Carl! Dude, we're getting all my favorites. Dude, I love Carl. What? We're high rolling, bros.
ロジーナ・セルデンだ。今日からよろしく頼むよ。
ニルス・デールデンだ。
Marina is the best sniper. Like, absolutely best. I do not like Edie. I do not like Edie. Oh, we got Vice too? What? We got Vice? Again, he didn't say that. And Wendy. Yeah, she does not say hee hee kaboom. Let's see who else we got. I think we need more scouts. Wavy sucks. Melville's cool. That's fine. I guess we can pretty much add everyone at this point. You don't have to use them all. I guess we'll add AD. She doesn't say perhaps you've heard of me. She's just a Desula. That's just what's her face? Mankan Shoku. So desu wa yo. Who else do we need? Alright. You got banned, dude. Edie is great. I don't like Edie. Sorry. Wavy sucks too. Ted's fine. But I don't know why he says I've got some great new material for you. He just says I'll be in your care. I guess we can take Alex. I don't like Kobe. Guess we take Nina too. But I can't believe we got Aika and Vice right off the bat. That's crazy. Yeah.
私はヨーコ・マルテンス。これから世話になるよ。
2 slots left. I don't know, dude, you don't ever really need... I guess we'll go take Nadine.
ネイディレスです。本日からお世話になります。
And wait, how many do we have? Bunch of scouts. I mean, you never end up using that many, so... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. We got the important ones.
どう？正体を編成できたかしら。時間が経てば、そうそう、新たに動員される兵士もちゃんと兵科訓練を受けているから安心して。これまであなたと共に戦ってきた隊員たちと兵科のレベルという点では遜色ないわ。だから隊員を入れ替えたからといって大きく戦力が低下するような。
This is actually interesting because they're making a little bit of effort here to hide the out of, you know, the fourth wall breaking context. So she's not saying like you can swap them out without losing the benefit of their experience. It's more like everyone is, you know, constantly going through training, so there should be no large variations between their fighting ability, which is interesting because she says there's no large variations when in reality there's none because it's a game, but there's a little bit of like, you know, they're trying to hide it a little.
これと見込んだ人間を隊員として迎え入れてちょうだい。私からの説明は以上よ。
隊長ってのも大変なものだな。
I mean, it's fine, but he doesn't say wow.
そういえばファルディオは第一小隊の隊長だって言ってたな。あいつも今頃部隊編成とかやってるのかな。よし、僕も僕なりに頑張ってみるか。
That's basically fine. It keeps the illusion up a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of like the point. If you ever play this game, all you need to know is...
よく来たな、藤虫ども。俺が今日から貴様らを鍛える
Yeah, he
教官だ。
doesn't say welcome to your worst nightmare, lazy blobs into shape. He's just like... it's more of a... I mean, he is doing the drill sergeant kind of meme, but it's not like that lame. It's like, I'm here to whip you losers. I mean, it's kind of like you louts, like... You could swear here. Like he says kisama, which is like... you could have worded this better.
まあ、鍛えると言っても大したことはできない。所詮、実践に勝る訓練などないからな。
Yeah, that's fine.
ここでは貴様らが実践で積んだ経験を俺に示しても
Yeah,
らう。
that's not imp tail. No. He's saying, show me the experience you've gained on the battlefield.
俺はそれをもとに貴様らの能力を伸ばしてやる。つまりここはレベルアップができる場所だ。ただし軍隊において個人なんてものはない。あるのは部隊であり陛下という区分だけだ。
Yeah, he doesn't say there's no need for stars. He's saying there's no individuality here. Don't forget you're in the military.
故にレベルは陛下ごとに設定されている。偵察兵レベル2、突撃兵
They just made a mistake
3な
here.
どな。
Wait, this is actually just a mistake. He says, 偵察兵レベル2、突撃兵レベル3. That's just... They put scout twice, but it should be shock trooper 3. Scout 2. That's just a straight up error.
そして偵察兵の陛下レベルが1上がれば偵察兵の兵士は皆一律
Unless I misheard, but I don't think I did.
いいか
No, I guess it's fine.
藤虫どもレベルアップは陛下ごと
Like he doesn't say any of you thinks he's better than the rest of the team, go home now. He just says, listen up, maggots, teams stay together, or teams level up together. He doesn't say low lives.
と言っても簡単だ。戦いで得た経験値を鍛えたい陛下に割り振っていけばいい。割り振った陛下の経験値が一定の数値に達したら、その陛下がレベルアップするというわけだ。どの陛下に割り振るか選ぶのは隊長の貴様だ。では実際にやってみろ。
And you know what we do? We level up the scouts. Always the scouts. And just level up everybody. But you always go scouts first. You can do it. It's not like... Yeah, again, I don't know why they do this, because he's already very clearly talking in a, like, you know, drill sergeant kind of voice. He's not saying you're one level closer to human. He's saying, like, well done, you've leveled up. That's it. You don't need to add this. Again, he doesn't say beat a new potential. It looks like they've awakened a new potential. Like, these things matter. These little bits matter. Especially because, like, if you think I'm being, you know, nitpicky here, imagine... Oh, shit. Imagine if... You have to... Okay, hold on. Give me a second. You have to take into consideration the fact that the Japanese writers wrote it that way on purpose. So he's gruff in one section and then nice in the other section. So if you have him gruff on both sections, it loses the point. Again, this should be awaken, not unlock. That's fine. They almost never matter. Until way later. He doesn't say golden oldie. Yeah, he doesn't say save your tail, he says use them diligently. Again, he doesn't say it doesn't take a genius, he says this is just how you go about getting stronger. Yeah, he's just... Do you understand just how important training is? Yeah, that's fine. I gotta level up the scouts one more time, though. I forgot. Yeah. You always level up the scouts first. It's just... That's just how it is. This is very nostalgic, though. We'll get back to the game, but you have to go through all this stuff anyway, so... This is fine. I like Leon, but they have a really hard time translating his speaking style. He's a He's a sus kind of guy. I don't know how to describe it. You know, Uzaki, like, that's how she talks.
その対象もしかしてギュンター少尉っすか？やっぱり聞いたっすよ、ブルールからの撤退戦の
Yeah,
話。
I would leave out the wow, but it's mostly fine.
あの惨劇の中で守った小さな命。燃える。
Again, I get what they're trying to do here, but the man feels just a little off. It's more like I heard about it.
ギュンター少尉、あんたはすごい人っす。ぜひ兄貴と
This is
呼ばせ
fine.
てほしいっす。
I mean, it's not like you're good people. He's just like, you gotta let me call you bro. Or like you're my idol
どうし
almost.
たのリオン。なんだか盛り上がっているようだけど。おークライス、見ろよ。ギュン
He
ター
doesn't
少
say
尉だね。
KC.
俺の兄貴。
He says Kreise. So I don't know why they changed it to KC.
すみません、ギュンター少尉。彼はこういう口調ですが、
He doesn't mean anything
悪気
by
はな
it.
いんです。申し遅れました。僕はクライス・チェルニー。ここで整備士の見習いをしています。なあ、おいらはリオン・シュミットっす。リオンでいいっすよ。
This is mostly fine, honestly. It's mostly fine.
ところで、ギュンター少尉。この研究開発所にご用ですか？ここでは兵器開発を行うことで武器を強化していくことができるん
That's
ですよ。
fine.
ライフルやマシンガンだけでなく、戦車も強化していく
Soup
こと
up I
が
would
で
not
きるん
use.
ですよ。
It's like we can even upgrade your tank.
ただ、それ相応の資金が必要っすけど。ライフルなどの銃器類は開発に成功すると自動的に量産され
That's
ます。
fine.
ですので、隊員の人数分用意しなくても数はいくらでも
Yeah, that's fine.
供給できますよ。戦車の開発は戦車の車両自体を改造して強化することもできるし、オプションパーツというものを開発して戦車に装備することも可能っす。そうそう。車両整備を行うことでオプションパーツの
Most of these like translations in the very like this is the game part are fine. Most of them. I don't think there's any upgrades here yet. Oh, there is. Never mind.
完成したっす。
Yeah,
完
that's fine.
璧っす。
I do love this game.
はい兄貴、できたっすよ。
Boss, bro. I mean, it's fine. I forgot how much menuing this game has, though. Because it's a lot of menuing. It really does feel like they just want to be seen and have their quote-unquote contributions, like, front and center. Like, I've said it before, but I'm really not for the idea of giving individual credit to, like, localization or translators. Even if I was a translator, like, you shouldn't... Oh, spare bell's garbage. You don't need that. You shouldn't be out there trying to have your name seen because you're not the creator, right? Oh, that's interesting, Caddis. I didn't know that. I'm sure that's one of the things. Like, you guys will be pissed, but Skies of Arcadia removed tons of references like that. It's not. It's definitely not an accident.
だから費用を置いてまたいらしてください。
兄貴、また来てくださいね。そんでどんどん発注してほしいっす。
Okay, now we can go back to book mode. I think. We did everything, yeah? Yeah. Headquarters tab. I know! I should probably save. That's my clear file. Wait, why didn't it... Huh? Oh, it doesn't make a noise when you save? Okay. That's weird. Oh, it's not that they translated the names in Skies of Arcadia. They just straight up changed them.
兄さん、
Like, I think there's one that's like Portis or like Soltis or something, but it's actually just Atlantia in the original.
ここにいましたか。探しましたよ。
Again,
Yeah,
I don't know why they
Isara.
do this. Is, like, he just says Isara. Why did you need to change it to Is?
イサラも義勇軍に配属されたんだね。
Again, and I say again a lot, but how'd your enlistment go? No problems. He just says, oh, I see you were enlisted as well.
戦車操縦手兼車両整備士として登録されました。兄さんが指揮をする戦車エーデルワイス号の運転と整備をします。私たちみんな同じ招待になったんだね。これからもよろしく。よろしくお願いします。
ところでイサラは何をやっていたんだい？
戦車の整備スペースがこの奥にあるので、ラグナイト燃料を運んでいたところです。このラグナイトは戦車の動力や榴弾砲の砲弾など
Yeah,
に
so
使
they're
うためのも
lore
のです。
dumping the Ragnite.
僕たちに身近なのは街灯や室内ランプの動力、あと怪我をした時の治療薬とかかな。
This is fine.
ラグナイトは私たちの生活に関わるいろんなものに使われているからね。
This is not... Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. It's more like... Pretty much everything uses Ragnite.
それだけにラグナイト資源が争いの種になっている。
Yeah, this is also bullshit. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's a source of a lot of conflict. She doesn't say, oh, there's not enough of it. She says, it's also the source of a lot of conflict.
ああ、帝国がガリアを侵略に来たのもこの国の豊富なラグナイト資源が目的らしい。
It's not only. He doesn't say that. It's like one of the reasons.
あ、そういえば兄さんに渡したいものがあって持ってきました。
これは
父さんが使っていた信号銃です。納屋にしまってあったのを持ってきました。
And she doesn't say, I think you might have some use for it. She says, I just brought it from the barn. What the fuck?
信号銃
What?
か。
What? What do you mean another hand-me-down? He doesn't say that. He says, Dad's flare gun. Huh.
整備はしておきました。旧型ですが、問題なく使
No,
用で
it's
き
an
るはず
older
です。
model, but it should still work. Like,
僕も父さんと同じ戦車兵になったんだな。
yeah, this I didn't mean. He just says, and he doesn't say, I can't believe. He just says, it looks like I've ended up operating a tank just like Dad. Or like I'm a tank operator just like my dad, like my father. Like, these plot points come into play later, and it's almost like they're laying the groundwork for this concept of him like there's very clearly something going on with Welkin and his father. Like, is he concerned about his father's legacy? He didn't actually want to go into the military. He wanted to go to university to study natural like biology and stuff. So they're just spelling it out for you instead of letting the game do the work like the writers intended.
イサラ、ありがとう。
私はいつ出撃の声がかかってもいいようにエーデルワイス号の点検をしておきます。じゃあ私たちは行くね。後で会いましょう。
There's like all subtlety is lost here.
This is fine. 先国首都近郊の重要拠点であるバーゼル郷が帝国軍の部隊に占拠されたとの報告が。
Wow, they left out so much. It's just like we've just received a report that the Empire has taken over a key strategic position, which is the Great Vassal Bridge is fine, but the large bridge. Bazarkyo. I mean, it's just Vassal Bridge. I don't think they need great there.
首都近郊にあるバーゼル市内の運河にかかる巨大な跳ね橋だ。
That's fine. But it's like the kind of military style is missing here.
バーゼル峡はランドグリーズへの街道が通る重要な地点。この橋の奪還が
It's our responsibility, or like we've been tasked or entrusted with retaking it. It's fine.
我が第三中隊は敵防衛部隊の増援が到着する前にバーゼル峡を奪還する。
義勇軍ごときでも作戦会議をするのか。
This is fine. He says gotokini, which is basically like, oh, you're having a little strategy meeting of your own. This dude's a dickhead. How to Akasupa? I do not have Akasupas engaged yet. We're working on it. You gotta hit the subscribe button. We need like 4,000 watch hours. Then I can have Akasupas. We're almost there. I have enough subs for monetization, but not enough watch time. So that's why you gotta like, comment, and subscribe.
まあ、所詮は寄せ集めの民兵どもだ。
寄せ集めの民兵ども。I mean, I get what they're saying, 民兵ども. It's yeah, they're just country bumpkins basically. I wouldn't say mice.
大して戦果は期待できぬがな。
橋を防衛していた正規軍があっさり敗れたことも。
Yeah, this is different too. Not more help perhaps than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place. He's like, I can't expect much from you like local militia types. And she says, it seems like we couldn't expect much from the army unit who lost the bridge in the first place. He's throwing his words back at him, which they kind of dropped here.
いずれにせよ、バーゼル峡は重要な戦略地点。速やかに奪還いたします。
せいぜい頑張ることだな。
Dude's such a dickhead.
今の人はダモン将軍だ。中部方面軍の総司令官さ。
Yeah, combined central forces.
中部方面軍。僕たち義勇軍もそこに編成されていたね。
ダモン将軍は貴族出身で階級意識の強い人らしく、民兵の集まる義勇軍を目の敵にしている。
This is basically fine.
そうだった。
Yeah, so what happened when I... Wait, what? Wait, this actually took me by surprise. I forgot about this line. He just says, そうだったのか. He doesn't say that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? He just said, so, I see. That's how it is. What? What?
戦争が始まって、みんなが一丸となって戦わなければならない時期に。
It's... We have to, not need to. Have to.
正規軍とか義勇軍だとか、そんなこと言ってる場合
This,
じゃない。
yeah, it's not who cares. It's this isn't the time for that.
さて、これより作戦を
So
伝える。
this game is one that I started playing right when I was learning Japanese at first, and so
バーゼル橋奪還の足がかりを得るために、まず橋西岸の市街地を制圧する。
so I started noticing all the differences, but I didn't know if it was just me being shit at Japanese or not.
西岸河川敷の敵拠点制圧を。
Wait, this is interesting.
これが初の作戦となるが。
Yeah, it doesn't
心してかかるように。
say be smart. She mentioned specifically that this was going to be the area around the bridge, which she just kind of left out there.
残る小隊は警戒を厳にし、バーゼル橋奪還作戦まで準備を怠るな。諸君らの活躍に期待しています。
Oh, skirmishes. I forgot about that. Do we even need to do a skirmish? Alright, up to you guys. Do we do a skirmish or no? Because we don't actually... I think it's just, like, literally the first battle again. Hey, thank you for the sub, Hikimoto. That's actually... Wait, that's a good name. Hikimoto. Prove my skill? Okay. Get some free XP. I'm about to level up, and you guys look like just enough
それ
XP.
では本作戦を説明する。
Does it have any script? There is a script. But I think you can do this with all scouts. I can't believe we got all of the best people. There's an English script that I found, but I could never find the Japanese script. If somebody finds the Japanese script, that would be awesome. I'll add it to like the side and we can just scroll through it. Also, you like my Persona 5 sound font for that? Wait, I don't think... Wait, how many CP do I have? Yeah, so we can just... Yeah, have Vs run up. Ah. I'm gonna need you to not do that. Wait, you can actually... Yeah, hold on. Ah, I don't think I can get it. Sometimes you can get a double kill if you do this. Let's try it, because we might be able to get that guy back there anyway. Ow, close. Almost got the double. Hey. That should kill him. Yeah. I forgot there's a bunch of people under cover. That's the issue. Can you do it in one? I think you can, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, because she'll die to shock trooper fire. You gotta take somebody to get rid of the shock trooper, otherwise they'll die. Yeah, the music's great. I just love this game in general. I don't know if I'll get close enough, actually. It's probably too far away. Let's see if we can get lucky. Ah, never mind. That was fine. Yeah, if I had gotten the 2-for-1, we could have ended it in one turn, actually. That's unfortunate. Or actually, wait, you only need to go to the flag. What am I talking about? I forgot. You don't actually have to kill everybody. I forgot about that. That this isn't actually a take over everything. We just do this in one easy. You just run right past everybody. Yo, what up? See ya. GG. Yeah, you can get a perfect win, but it doesn't matter. You just get free XP. Okay, now we can go back to the actual game. The menuing system in this is so weird. Oh. Select episode, that's right. Alright, here we go. This is, I think, the first real mission. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Pretty sure you can do this in one as well. If I remember right. Who do I sit here? Vice, the beast. We want Aika. We want Rina. And I think one more. That should be good. That should be good. Good news, I guess. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it really is not squad. It's definitely platoon.
Yoshi, 第7小隊の初陣だ。河川敷側と町側、二手に分かれて敵本拠点を狙う。こちらの河川敷側部隊は戦車を軸に攻勢をかける。
あたいは突撃兵。攻めるのなら任しときな。
そちらの町側部隊は味方の本拠点を守ってくれ。敵の戦車が来るかもしれない。
Yeah, he doesn't say be ready for anything including tanks. He says there may be enemy tanks, so be prepared.
こちとら対戦車兵よ。
Again, doesn't say how long do you think I've been an anti-tank man. He says I'm an anti-tank soldier. I'm not gonna sweat over a couple of tanks. He doesn't say his name. That's actually a really important point, that he hasn't really fully introduced like the main characters, like the main side characters. So I don't know why he's saying Largo here when it's kind of a key point that they have not mentioned him by name yet. This information could save your life. It's just pay close attention to this information. Yeah, camps, I know. If I remember right, there's a guy hiding in this grass here. I think you can do this in one if you bum rush. Think. Yeah. Yeah, there's like dudes hiding. But I'm 90% sure. Yeah, that guy hiding in the grass there. And there's a... Oh, wait. I forgot she's weak right now. That's not good. I forgot about that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a shot up around there, so I might as well mortar this guy. Well, actually, the only dudes left there are like shock troopers. They'll probably just get killed by crossfire, so it doesn't matter. But it's not like I have anything else to do. I think there's a dude in here, though. I can't shoot there? What do you mean I can't? Oh, I'm out of ammo for it. That's messed up. Well, enjoy this one then, bud. Oh, it's 2 to kill? Real? Whatever. It don't matter. If I remember right, there's some cheeky shots you can make with a sniper here. Please hit. Oh, that's no fun. And there, I think there's a tank hiding there, actually. Aika, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? You're not supposed to be this bad. She's really not supposed to be that bad. I guess we need to run Rosie up. I know. I'm pretty sure you can bum rush Alicia up and just take the base quickly. But I don't remember the exact movements for how to do it. There's like there's also a 3-turn setup. Yeah, because once the tank rolls out, if you could just get up behind it, I should be able to end it this turn, actually. Ow. They just don't translate that. Wow, rude. How dare you? They should let anti-tank guys use their guns. Like, it's just not fair that they can't. He got his bro killed in crossfire. Whoops, you messed up, dude. I seem to remember I've lost this once by like getting back capped. There's like a way to get back capped here. God, the level 1 units are so weak. Yeah, I think at one time when I was playing, I just drove everybody out of the main camp there. Alright, there should be a way to run up and just get behind that tank, take it out, and then roll up with Alicia. Like, I can body block, I think. Yeah. Yeah. We should be able to do this. Alright. Please hit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can end this in 1 turn easy. No problem. Do that. Yeah, we should be able to end this 1 turn right here. Because now I can just run Alicia up the side, take out the shock trooper, or the engineer, while avoiding the second shock trooper. Then all I have to do is just run her up before the shock trooper crossfire kills her. Which should be totally doable if we can get behind him, because he won't notice. Yeah, just get real close. Ooh, that was close. She actually almost missed. That probably would have killed her from close range. GG. You're not supposed to do it that way. But we're here for the translation. Wait, B? Wait, you can beat it in 1? Okay, now I'm pissed off. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't like that. I don't like that I got a B. But we're just gonna keep going. Time for the journo. She'll get a Nobel Prize later for denying the famine in the Soviet Republic. She doesn't say hot stuff. You on the tank. Journo hate. Oh, Pulitzer, yeah. I don't know why I said Nobel.
結構若そうに見えるけど、年はいくつ？会長になって一番苦労したことは？逆に嬉しかったことは？
Doesn't say funniest.
休みの日は何してるの？すみません。この辺りは戦闘地域です。危険ですので、民間人の方は。
You winning, son? I'm winning.
退避なんかできないわ。危険な場所にこそスクープがあるのよ。ええ、GBS の突撃記者といえばこの私。ラジオ放送局 GBS の記者。
Doesn't say anything about smelling a story.
ラジオ局の記者。
第7招待に帯同して従軍取材することになりました。これからよろしくお願いします。で、
They turn up her personality to 11. I don't trust no reporters.
取材なんか受けて何
Yeah,
様の
that's
つ
fine.
もりだよ。英雄の息子だかなんだか知らないけどさ、所詮は大学通いの坊やだろ。
It's not. I don't care if he's the son of some famous general. He's still just a school kid, or he's just some university student.
まったくだ。
You got that right.
たった一度勝ったくらいでいい気になられちゃう。
Wow, yeah, this is not right at all. Number one doesn't say new Grand Duke and oh, I hate kids, which is not anything that Largo would say, like at all. He says just letting one win get to his head like this, it's gonna be a problem.
まあいい。あいつにはこれからたっぷり教えてやらねえ。
Again, what are we doing? This is more like, it doesn't matter. I'll teach him. Or, yeah, he says we'll teach him, like, soon enough.
戦場は経験の数がものを言うってことをよ。
Yeah, experience is only something you can get on the field. I don't know why they do this. Like, they turn people's personality up like 5 clicks to the point where it's not a real thing anymore. Also, you want to see what's really sad? This is what's really sad. All of this information here, we have no idea, or I have no idea, any of this, like, if this text is correct. It could be complete bullshit. I have no idea. That's why I really want the Japanese script. Like the personnel tab in particular, I really want to know. All of this stuff. We have no idea if it's right. Gotta do some leveling up, and then we'll go on to the next one. I looked around for the Japanese script. Yeah, I mean, if they're calling it sniping rifles instead of sniper rifles, or even marksman rifle, like, that's an interesting question, actually, Tuner Guy. I wonder if it would be possible to pull it from the Japanese, but depending on how the game is actually structured, it might not be. Somebody has this full script for English, but it just doesn't exist for the Japanese from what I can find. I searched around, but anything other than sniping rifle, yeah, it's kind of pathetic. I really hate it.
気な。
Okay, there's no upgrades yet, I don't think. Oh, well, you can get just reinforced body right off the bat. This is what you spend all of your money on. Yeah, 2008 was 40 years ago. It's true. Yeah, if you can find it, the script for 4 is interesting because when I played through 4, like I would also like to see the actual version of this, because I don't think it's called Writing on the Wall. I would doubt that it is. The writing for 4 is pretty good. Like the translation, it's okay for the main story, but the side stories are all messed up. Kabe Shimbun, I guess it's fine. Kabe Shimbun is like, it's not the same kind of pun. It's the wallpaper, I guess. The wall newspaper. I mean, you could actually do wallpaper as a pun, and that would make more sense. Kabe Shimbun is wall newspaper. It's fine. It's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine.
もちろん既存の新聞社はあるわよ。でも政府の検閲で都合の悪いことはカットされる。
She doesn't say they're all lapdogs. She just says that the government censors it.
カットならまだいいわ。ひどい時は事実をねじ曲げられ、プロパガンダに使
Again,
わ
not
れるの。
candy sweet propaganda. Also, you'd think that the localizers doing this would kind of notice what they're doing. Maybe right here you could have looked at yourself in the mirror. No, if I said it that way, I said it backwards. Sorry, I have a tendency to sometimes reverse the order on things. The main story is fine. The side stories are messed up. Main story fine, side stories messed up. That's the correct one. If I said it the other way, I was wrong. I flipped them in my brain.
もううんざり。私が伝えたいのは事実。いいことも悪いこともひっくるめた事実なのよ。
It's fine. It's not. That includes the bad stuff. It's the good and the bad together. That's the truth.
そこでこれ。
And that's why brilliant plan is it's not really there, but government goons again. I don't like the government, but she doesn't say government goons. It's more like a place where they can't get their hands on it.
検閲の入る新聞社では伝えられない事実を私はここに書き連ねていくわ。 もちろんあなたたちの活躍も載ってるわよ。一度読んでみてちょうだい。
Like I wish I could read the original of this because there's no point. We have no idea if this is real or not. We'll do. I guess we could do Valkryia Chronicles 4 next.
ところで私将来でもそこで物は相談なんだけどそのための資金を援助してもらえないかしら。
They just the tone is turning it up. It's
もちろんただでとは言わないわ。私の出す本にあなたたちのことを書いてあげる。
in exchange, she's saying, I'll write about your exploits in the book.
今はまだどんな内容の本にするか決めてないけど必ずあなたたちのことを取り上げるから。 ネタだってほら結構溜まってるのよ。だからね未来の大作家様への先行投資だと思
That's fine.
どうも。新聞は定期的。特にじゃあね、ウェルキン隊長。私にいい記事を書かせてちょうだいね。
Yeah, there are JP playthroughs on YouTube, so you can, but the issue is how easily you can incorporate that into a stream. So I don't want to play somebody else's YouTube video while we're playing the game, and pulling the text is the real thing, because like I'm not a native speaker, so there's going to be some kanji and some things that I would really like to be able to look up, especially because a lot of the war lingo is going to be a little beyond me. So being able to pull that up or use a screen reader would be very nice. But maybe for the next one, I'll look at the Japanese YouTube and then just kind of translate it and then pull that up for the next stream.
墓参りかね。いや、こんな場所で愚問だったかな。
This is fine.
いえ、違うんです。墓参りではないんですよ。
This is fine.
おお。それではなんでまたこんな場所に。
身が引き締まるんです。先の大戦で散っていった人たちを前にすると。それにこれだけの死を目の当たりにすると、改めて人間も自然の一部だと感じますね。
It's more like I can feel the connection of humans to nature, or just another part of it. It's fine. It's fine.
君は面白いことを言うな。ところでその格好。
Screenshots for the Discord. Yeah. For the thing is, it's. I want to do it, but it's like a lot of work without having the text. But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to join the Discord, me and my brother run one. I can put a section up for it. But again, that would be another thing that I can, once we get what do you call it? Monetization going, then I'll be able to actually provide more stuff for people. Because otherwise, it's hard for me to dedicate as much time to it.
はい、ウェルキン・ギュンターと言います。義勇軍で小隊長を務めています。
So clips, share, all that good stuff, then we can get more going. I'm gonna do an outdoor stream tomorrow as well. So.
そうか。そうか。いや、小隊長とはご立派だ。
そんな立派だなんて。まだまだ未熟者です。それに僕の命令が間違った場合、隊員たちがここに眠ることになるかと思うと。
This is, if I make even one little mistake, my squad mates could end up, it's sleeping here is what he says, but could end up resting here. It's kind of, there's got to be a way to give this more weight. I can feel the weight of that responsibility, or that responsibility hangs on my shoulders is kind of what I would do it. Yeah, I'll link the Discord on Twitter. Right now it's actually a Discord for our Twitch stream. But I don't mind having some people join for this one as well. Just kind of have to keep it. We also have a Twitch account, but it's more like me and my brother playing random games together, mahjong and stuff.
オーダーですか。あなたは一体。
単なる先の大戦の生き残りさ。ただね、私のオーダーは。
Yeah, if we can collect that kind of information on the Discord, then it would be easier for me to kind of display it. If we do that, we can, at the beginning of the next stream, we can go over the ones that I've translated and then compare. Yeah, we play mahjong. Dude, mahjong's fun.
経験のない者には教えることすらできない。そこは。
I'll probably do something after this, actually. Because I've been going for almost 2.5 hours. Probably, what do you guys think? 2 to 3 hours for these streams?
では、そうだな。今日は支援狙撃要請を
But
教え
sniper
てあげよ
support
う。
sucks.
このオーダーは友軍に敵兵一人を狙撃してもらうよう要請するものだ。さあ、どうするかね。
But this order sucks. I don't even have that much XP.
そうか。では
You might think that it's good, but it's not. It's bad. Did we get anybody new in the squad barracks? I don't think so. No, we didn't. We already got Icon Vs. This run is like perfect already. Seems good. Okay, so we'll go for a little bit longer. But I'll keep them to like 2 to 3 hours. Something like that. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, I think... Is this the first... side story? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff wrong in this one. If I'm remembering right. I'm trying to remember which parts of the game pissed me off the most. No, didn't mention first impressions. Just thinking it over.
アリシア・メルキオット軍曹。あの隊長、ああ見えて英雄ギュンター将軍の息子なんだね。そしてメルキオット軍曹は隊長と同じブルールの町出身。
Doesn't even mention. Wait, yeah, this didn't even mention that. I love the childhood friend meme, but she doesn't say that at all. Just as it could be interesting.
ラルゴ・ポッテル軍曹にブリジット・シュターク伍長。そういえばシュターク伍長はニックネームで呼ばれてたっけ。通称ロージ。
Did not mention childhood sweethearts or anything like that.
そこのところ突っ込んでみなきゃ。それと戦車操縦士のイサラ。
Like just spelling it out.
隊長さんの妹なのね。彼女はダルクス人だったようだけど、二人は義理の兄弟。
She's wondering if they're actually not blood related, maybe.
なかなか個性的なメンバーが揃っていること。この正体は他の義勇軍とは何かが違う。私の分野の勘がそう言ってるのよね。よっ。
And then the pencil lands right in her eye.
スクープのためには行動あるのみ。いざ取材スタート。
She really just said, like, didn't say the truth's going to uncover itself. She just said, you can't get a scoop without working for it, basically. Yeah, they're really jumping the gun on the whole like love story angle because they're not childhood friends. And she doesn't mention that.
Oh, あそこにいるのはポッテル軍曹にシュターク伍長ね。はーい、お二人さん。ちょっと
This is where they punch her in the face for being a journo.
取材だ？俺たちの話なんか聞いてどうするんだよ。
いいじゃないかラルゴ。あたいを取材するなんていい心
Yeah, what? What? Again, she doesn't mention rich kids. Like, I'm noticing a little bit of maybe there's a little bit of bias there. And not big guy. Says, oh, what's the problem, Largo? I'm sure they could learn a lot by interviewing us. And she says, Potter Sergeant, or whatever Gunso is. I always forget Gunso, Lieutenant, Sergeant. She doesn't call him Largo, for sure. Wow. What? He says I'm way different than that, you know, inexperienced leader we have. This line is just whole cloth. I don't know why they do this. Sometimes they jump the gun, sometimes they just change it. He doesn't say I've been a soldier ever since.
どうして軍隊に残ったの？みんな軍隊は嫌がるものなのに。
いいだろう、別に残ったって。エレノアだって一次大戦から残ってるんだし。
He doesn't say it's an honest living. He says it's, what is it to you? I've got my own reasons. Besides, like the commander L also stayed in. Eleanor.
エレノアって誰だったっけ？
エレノア・バーロット。義勇軍中
She doesn't say if I had to guess. She knows.
あなた、中隊長とは長い付き合いみたいね。そこのところ詳しく聞かせてもらおうかしら。
うるせえ。何も話すこと
There's nothing. The trash you want to talk about, as if, okay, have you guys have played the game, right? So you know a little bit about Largo and Eleanor, like the history. He would never say this is the trash you want to write about. He's saying that's none of your business. I've got nothing to talk about. Like there's nothing about that I'm going to talk to you about. A less awkward way to say it, but he would never say, is this the trash you want to talk about? Never.
俺は忙しいんだ。もう行くぜ。
おいラルゴ、ちょっと待てよ。
いいからいいから。今度はロージ、あなたに話を聞くわ。
No, two of us girls. Just I'd like to talk to you as well, Rosie.
ロージ、バラの花ってことかしら。いい名前ね。
This one's difficult because she is saying Rosie. That's, you're talking about like from the rose, like it's the name of a flower, right? That's from. It's fine. Do you like? I guess it's fine. It's a little.
あたい昔は酒場で歌手をやっててさ。その時の名前がロージーって言うんだよ。
It was hardly a flower patch. It's not there. She just said I used to sing at a bar. It was my nickname there.
あたいのバラード聞きたさに隣町からもお客がやってくるぐらいだったんだぜ。
Yeah, that's fine.
なるほど。そんなバラのように美しくてバラードを歌いこなす繊細なあなたが。どうしてギュンター隊長たちに対してはあそこまで露骨に険悪な感情をむき出しにするの？
This is mostly fine.
あたいはダルクス人となんか一緒に戦えねえんだよ。
She doesn't say not trusting my back. It's more like I won't fight with some. Again, this is dark hair is not. I don't know why they put that in, but she's calling them like the dark skins, like dark. I don't know how you pronounce it, right? Dark, however they say it, but she doesn't say dark hair. She's calling them specifically by their race.
ということは何かダルクス人との因縁でもあったとか。どう
？Leave you bitter is a bit of an overstatement here.
さあね、ダルクス人のことなんか口に出したくもないよ。
I don't even want to talk about them.
なんだか胸くそ悪くなっちまった。あたいは行くぜ。
She doesn't say you can put me down as allergic. I'm getting sick just thinking about this. I'm leaving.
あの手のタイプは感情的にさせればかえって本音をポロポロこぼし始める。
This is fine. Poro is close enough to spill the beans.
バーロット中隊長と親密な古参兵とダルクス嫌いの歌手。
That's a bit much, but okay.
なかなか目が離せない。
This is not. They may be cranky, but they're characters. I can't take my eyes off them, or I'll have to keep an eye on them. I remember the reporter episodes being quite bad.
ああ、エレットさん、こんにちは。
Isara is based.
全く驚かないのね。逆に私がちょっとびっくりしたわよ。
I don't know why they reversed this. She says, "Wow, you weren't surprised at all." I'm actually I'm a little surprised at how you weren't surprised at all.
空をずっと見てたみたいだけど、何かあるの？
Not something we should know about, or what were you doing, looking at the sky like that?
空を飛びたいんです。
This is an interesting one because you have to take into account here that in this universe they don't have heavier than air flight yet. I guess I'd like to fly is fine, but Sora o Tobitai is fine.
いえ、正確に言えば兄を飛ばせてあげたいんです。
I would translate this as I'd like my brother to fly. I'd like to fly my brother is kind of awkward, but the Japanese is kind of awkward. It's tobasetai, which is to cause someone to fly. But but she also says ageru, so tobasete ageru, which is to give them the benefit of flying. So while it may be kind of awkwardly phrased, it should be more something like I'd like to let my brother fly, or I'd like to give him that experience, really.
空を飛ぶの？
Yeah, they just kind of missed the point. She's not talking about your brother. She's talking about the concept of flight itself, which is way more important here. Because she's saying sora o tobu no, which is you can do that, or she's never even considered the idea of heavier than air flight at all. So fly. What do you mean by fly?
あなたってもしかして見かけによらず意外とロマンチスト
Head in the clouds is an unnecessary pun here. You don't strike me as the romantic type.
私は自分は合理的な人間だと思っています。合理的すぎるかもしれませんが。
合理的。理論的。I'm wondering if there's a huge difference in context between 合理的 and 理論的. Give me 1 second here. What do we think? 合理的 is kind of like, it's definitely logical, but it's not exactly the same as logical. It's almost like rational or realistic in this sense, because she's contrasting herself to head in the clouds, or romantic, idealistic kind of, with I would translate this as rational or pragmatic rather than logical.
ところで、あなたはお兄さんとは血のつながらない兄弟なのよね。
Yeah, she doesn't say how exactly are you and your brother related. She says straight out, point blank, so you and your brother aren't related by blood, right?
ねえ、お兄さんってどういう人なの？教えてくれない？
And what kind of person is he?
兄さんは客観的に言ってちょっと
Yeah, he's a little bit strange. 客観的に What do we 客観的に
まああなたも少し変わったところがあるみたいだけどね。
客観 that's 客観 is one of those words. 客観 One second. Objective, it is kind of objectively, but again, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Sensible. Yeah, realistic, I think, is a very grounded person. Maybe grounded works there, but 客観的に言えば honest. Actually, I wouldn't say objectively. I would say honestly. 客観的に正直 is
けれどもとても優しい人です。
She just says very kind, not she doesn't say loyal. I don't know why they included loyal. She just says very kind. He's a nice person.
ダルクス人の私がいじめられた時はいつも私をかばって守ってくれました。
She explicitly said not heritage, but anytime my being a dark Sujin, anytime I was bullied. And it's weird here because you'd think that they would try to play up this aspect, but she's actually explicitly saying anytime she was bullied or discriminated against for being a dark Sujin, he would always come to my rescue.
あなたにとっては大好きなお兄さんってわけ
It's like you really like he's your beloved older brother, right?
大好きというか尊敬しているんです。
Yeah, I respect him. Or, yeah, that's fine.
なるほど。いいお兄さんがいて幸せね。
Lucked out in the sibling department. No. It must be nice, or it's great that you have a wonderful older brother like that.
はい。だから兄さんを飛ばせてあげたいん
This
です。
is fine. Opportunity to fly, or that's fine.
そこがやっぱりよくわからないんだけど、まあいいわ。どうもありがとう。よーし、次はいよいよギュンター隊長の番ね。
Monster Rider Dojinshi. This ain't that kind of stream, man. It's messed up because Isara has one of the best arcs in the game.
Hi, エレットです。今日も取材に来ました。
She doesn't say ready for your big interview, so I've come to give an interview.
いや、エレットさん、取材ご苦労様。
取材ならこの前したばっかりじゃないですか。
アリシアさん、今日はあなたも取材させてもらおうと思ってるの。
I wanted to do an interview with you as well today.
本当ですか？私が記事になっちゃうの？
まあ、記事になるとは限らないけどね。それじゃあ早速質問だけど、ギュンター隊長とはブルールからずっと一緒なんだよね。隊長ってどんな人？
なんだ。質問って私のこと
Wow.
じゃないんだ。
Wow. They really fucked this up, huh? They really just decided like we're not gonna translate this correctly. Think about let's think about this for a second. What she says is you're not doing this interview about me, or you didn't want to ask questions about me. And the difference between being disappointed that the interview isn't about yourself and being upset that the interview is about Welkin. Right? Like, there's a huge difference in connotation there. You want to interview me about him versus, you're not doing an interview about me? Like, there's a huge difference in connotation. they're reading in a whole bunch of subtext that is not there.
私はウェルキンとはまだ会ってそんなに経ってない。
Wow, that's actually, this is just a congruency error. I don't think that you can say it's only been a few days, right? It's still March, so maybe it's okay, but she said that we only met recently. I don't know if you could say a few days ago.
とっても面白い人かな。一緒にいて飽きないっていうか。
That line's not there. He's a very interesting person. There's never a dull moment when you're around him.
なるほどなるほど。上官ではなく一人の男性としてみたらどう？
One second. I have to remember the exact meaning of Jokan. Superior officer. Yeah, I don't know why she's using the term boss, because it should be not as a superior. What do you think of him as a man, not as a superior officer? Also, it should be Dansei should be man, not guy. I haven't looked at him like that, which is sonnamede. I mean, it's very clearly she's flustered at the question, but this is basically fine. Never really thought about it as more just like I haven't been looking at him like that. What? This isn't care to comment in her place. It's more like, what do you think about that?
ゲンター隊長、どこ？
ああ、ごめん。ちょっと変わった虫がいたもんだから。
He doesn't say I got distracted, but he does say there was a weird bug.
ほらね、とっても面白くて飽きない。
Not if unpredictable. He's super interesting. Never a dull moment. I would say never a dull moment.
では。
The no kidding isn't there. It's I see. Okay.
ズバリ一次大戦の英雄の息子として今回の戦争をどう思っているのかしら。
そうだね。とにかく早く。
He doesn't say same as anybody else, I guess. He says, I suppose I just want it to be over as quickly as possible.
僕は人から見たら英雄の息子かもしれないけど、考えていることは。
But this is just completely wrong. Absolutely incorrect from start to finish. He's not questioning whether or not people see him as the son of a hero. He fully accepts that he is. He says, people may see me as the son of a hero, but I think of things just about the same as anybody else.
だとしたら、あなたはなぜ何のために戦うの？
Why and what are you fighting for?
この世界はいろんなものを受け継ぐことで成り立っていると僕は思う。自分の命はもちろん、自分の家やふるさと、足し算のやり方だって誰かから。
Not teachers. He doesn't say teachers. We've inherited so much from the past. I want to say Tashizan. He doesn't say teachers, but things.
いいものばかりじゃない。悪いものだってある。昔からのダルクス人への迫害もその一つだね。
This is poorly phrased. It's not just the good, but we've also inherited Hakugai is prejudice, but he doesn't say that's learned behavior. It's too blunt. He's saying we haven't just inherited that, but also prejudice against the Darkskins is also something we've inherited. So it has been not way more than a few days. If we consider that this... yeah, because they did mention one victory earlier, so it's definitely been more than a few days. Yeah, the small changes changed the impression of the character a lot.
時代に合わせながら 生き物はみんないろんなものを未来に受け継ごうと
They left out a huge part there, which is 時代に合わせながら, which is trying to fit in with the time that you're given or the times that you live in. Trying to pass on what you know to future generations.
僕も僕の大事なものを受け継いでいきたい。
He doesn't say what I think is right. He wants to pass on what's important to him.
ありがとう。取材はこれでおしまいよ。
じゃあ僕はこれで。さっき見かけた虫がどうも気になってさ。
He do love those bugs.
あなたの言う通りね。面白くて見ていて飽きない
Never a
人だ
dull
わ。
moment. I really would push for never a dull moment
一
here.
通り取材が終わったら次の舞台へと行くつもりだったけど、もうしばらく取材を続けさせてもらうわ。ええ、こちらこそ。でも危険だから戦闘地域にはあまり入らないようにね。
That's fine.
それは約束できないわ。スクープのためには行動あるのみ。それが私のスタイルだからね。
It's weird because that's definitely a catchphrase for her, which is scoop dakara kodo aru nomi, which is the scoop can only be found through action. And I don't know why they're not turning it into a set phrase for her, because they definitely should. All right, we'll do one more mainline mission, and then call it, because it's been about 3 hours. I don't think actually we'll just go up until the yeah, we'll go up to 3B. And we won't do the mission, but we'll just get up to it so we could start with combat from the next one. If I remember right, there's a lot of stuff here that's not good.
第7小隊の働きにより西岸の敵拠点を制圧。陣地を構え、攻勢の足がかりを得ることができた。
So it's interesting. It's very hard. This is probably the hardest part for me to deal with because the military lingo here is quite strong, but you get the impression she's not speaking in a very precise militaristic kind of way when she should be. And I can't translate that on the fly, but that's definitely something that's missing here. It's not just the suppression, it's if you imagine like the way that they speak in Band of Brothers, it's closer to that.
これより正規軍バーゼル防衛大隊と共同で春の嵐作戦が開始される。
Also, Hara no Arashi. Hara no Arashi. I don't think Cloudburst, maybe Cloudburst is right. I'd have to look that up again.
我が義勇軍は本作戦の先陣を切る形でバーゼル橋を渡り、東岸敵本陣を制圧にかかる。
Yeah, I would have to spend a lot of time like working on rewriting this dialogue to be more militaristic. That's the issue. It's very hard to do that on the fly, but you just have to imagine that she's speaking far more precisely, not just like militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp. It's like I can't even come up with it on the fly, but it's precise and militaristic.
タイ、バーゼル橋を渡るには敵共闘砲を突破しなければなりません。正規軍からの援軍や物資供給などの支援は
Will there be any? He's not saying what can we expect or will there. He's asking point blank, will there be any support from the main army?
正規軍は我らが共闘砲を攻略した段階で攻勢を開始するとのことだ。
そんな俺たちを捨て駒みたいに扱い
Yeah, not offered up on a platter, but they're sending us out to die, is what he's saying. Like they're just going to sacrifice us. You've got to be kidding me.
諸君らの気持ちはわかる。私も兵士時代には同じことを感じていたわ。だけど時に無茶や無理を承知で作戦に臨むのが軍隊の
Not tough missions, even dangerous ones. Even this is like being in the militia means taking on ridiculous or even impossible missions, or ones you think are.
しかし、フ ファルディオの意見も一理ある。
You have a point, not that you're wrong, but your opinion is noted.
我々だけであの共闘法を突破するにはどうしたものか。
バーロット対橋付近の偵察に行ってよろしいでしょうか。
橋の偵察？ああ、構わないが。
Not what do you, but that's fine. Hara no Arashi. That's more like spring storm. Like, I don't know why cloudburst, but spring storm. Like, it's Haru no Arashi. Yeah, should be spring storm. Operation Spring Storm. I don't know cloudburst. Where the fuck that comes from? I didn't know if like Haru no Arashi was like a turn of phrase or had like a, you know, set meaning. Sometimes there's things like that.
作戦会議中にすみません。
もう終わったから大丈夫よ。それより何か用事があったのでは？はい。
ギュンター隊長、隊員同士が口論を起こしているんです。
Not at each other's throats, but they're fighting or Koro. What's the? Yeah, I get what they're talking about, but what's wrong with Spring Storm? Is it Koro or Kondo? This is why I want a script. It's Koro. It's got to be Koro. Yeah, they're like fighting basically. Yeah, what? What? I tried to, but I couldn't. Is not here. I came to get you so that you could stop them. Just straight up. What? She's not doing this like ... shit.
僕がさせておけばいいんじゃない？
Yeah, maybe it's better to just let them have it out.
させておけばいいって何を無責任なこと言ってるんですか？
You can't. She's saying you can't shirk responsibility like that.
無責任というか、思っていることを言うのって結構重要なんじゃないかな。
Yeah.
お互いの意見をぶつけ合うことで結束力が強まることだってあると思うよ。
That's fine.
それはそうかもしれませんが、しかし隊員同士が衝突しているのを黙認するわけにはいき
She
ません。
doesn't say it's not right. You can't just. Yeah, you can't sit here by yourself.
さあ、ご同行願い
Yeah,
します。
this sir thing is just, and not get a move on is just I'm asking you to intervene.
ちょっと。
Wait, not Alicia. It doesn't say her name. Why include it?
あいつの隊も
Sounds like things are difficult in his platoon as well, or squad as well.
そうやって隊は成長していくものよ。
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Now we get to do racism. I can't believe they included the hard R N-word in Valkryia Chronicles in the Japanese.
何があったんだ？
言わなくてもわかるだろ。
Wait, he didn't say it's her or me. What the hell?
なんでこの部隊にダルクス人が紛れ込んでるんだ。
It's like, what do you think the problem is? It's this
こ
kid.
んな不吉で脂くせえやつと一緒に
Whoa! Whoa!
こ
Whoa!
いつらは大昔からろくなことをしない疫病神なんだよ。
Hold on.
確かに私はダルクス人ですが、あなたと何ら変わりのない人間です。それに
She didn't say anything about blow us up. They're... Wow, they really let that drop.
俺たちはダルクス人と一緒じゃ戦えねえんだよ。それに実戦経験もない坊主の言うことなんざ誰も聞きやしない。
No one will listen to you. Not I won't, but no one will.
そんなに僕の士気が不安なら
What?
賭けをしよう。僕は48時間以内にバーゼル卿を奪還してみせる。もしも僕の作戦が失敗したら隊長を辞任しよう。その代わり作戦が成功したら以後は僕の指示を。
He never mentioned giving the squad to Largo. He just said he would resign.
お前今のセリフ二言はねえな。
Wow. There's a lot wrong with this one. Okay, let's go over this because there was a lot wrong with that. Number one, okay, I want to listen to it again just to double check because I don't think anyone said anything about explosions, which is kind of big because you don't, at this point in the game, you don't know what the Dark Sijin calamity is, right? Let's listen to that again. I'm double checking because I don't think anybody said anything about explosions. And that's kind of massive. It's this kid.
なんでこの舞台にダルクス人が紛れ込んでるんだ。こんな不吉で油くせえやつと一緒に戦えるか。こいつらは大昔からろくなことをしない。
Yeah, no, nothing about an explosion. Nothing. Hold on, hold on.
私はダルクス人ですが、あなたと何ら変わりのない人間です。それに、ダルクスの最悪は歴史的根拠のない風説に過ぎません。
なんだと？あたいが言いがかりをつけてるっての。
Yeah.
よせ。
Nothing about an explosion.
俺たちはダルクス人と一緒じゃ戦えねえんだよ。それに実戦経験もない坊主の言うこと。
He doesn't say we're not, he says no one is going to. The implication there is that they're all going to get killed.
そんなに僕の士気が不安なら賭けをしよう。僕は
And he says, I'll make a bet with you.
バーゼル卿を奪還してみせる。
He doesn't say which I doubt. He says if my plan fails, I'll resign. And in exchange, if it succeeds, you'll all have to listen to me. He doesn't say your funeral. He says, you sure you're not going to regret that? Yeah, wow. The fact that they mention an explosion, that hasn't been brought up at all. You don't know what the calamity is. So you don't know at this point in the game that it has anything to do with explosions. So you don't find that out until way later, like what the calamity actually was. So the fact that they're kind of just dropping that right here makes no sense. That's just sloppy. That's just really sloppy. And he never says, I'll give you the squad. Like, he doesn't have the authority to do that. He just said I'd resign. I remembered these ones being bad. That's what's up. No. What do you mean what's going on? That you made a ridiculous promise or a ridiculous wager bet kind of thing. She doesn't say it's all my fault. It says I'm sorry for kicking things up. He doesn't say it's nobody's fault. That's kind of a big deal. this contradicts his character. What, like, we know that he thinks that prejudice against the Darksagins is wrong. So he's not saying it's nobody's fault. He very clearly thinks it's Largo and Rosie's fault. He's saying everybody's on edge, so he understands why it's boiling up.
それにこの困難極まりない作戦だ。誰かに当たりたくなる気持ちもわかる。
It's more, yeah, it's more like I understand why everybody's on edge.
僕はね、この作戦を成功させて正体の気持ちを一つにしたいんだ。
気持ちを一つに。
But yeah, she doesn't say that'd be great if it works. She's saying bring the squad together, huh?
でも48時間以内に橋を奪還するなんて一体
How do you plan on it? Not how could you possibly hope, but how do you plan on it? Well, that's the thing.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't know why they do this. Aha, what? It's what? She just says what?
やっぱりこの川にもあったか。
I was hoping, no, I knew it. They are here.
イサラ、アリシア、君たち
I
に
have
頼み
something
が
I need to ask you to do.
頼み
と
Yeah,
い
that's
う
fine.
わけさ。
そんなこと
That's fine.
本当にできるの？
イサラ、明朝までに準備は間に合うかい？
Myocho? Wait. That's a weird turn of phrase. Hold on. Huh. So it is Myocho. Okay. Tomorrow morning. I've never heard anybody use Myocho before, but okay. But it's also tomorrow morning, not just tomorrow, so I don't know why they left off the morning. It's kind of important.
わかった。ウェルキンを信じる。
ありがとう。それじゃあ、二人とも頼んだよ。
Okay. We'll do these two before the mission and then call it. And then I'll leave a link to the Discord on Twitter so people can hop in. And I'll make a channel for Valkryia Chronicles stuff. He doesn't say this brilliant. He's not being sarcastic. He's genuinely wanting to hear the plan. I don't know where this boss man thing comes from. He's saying it's, yeah, I don't want to hear any, yeah, actually we can't do it now. It's more militaristic.
おいあんた、あたいたちに死ねって言ってんのか？
Yeah, that's fine.
この人数で共闘補が突破できるわけないだろ。
Well, I don't know where this buddy boy stuff is coming from. We can't breach that bridgehead with this many people.
僕はこの正体で共闘補を突破するとは言ってない。
Toppasuru it's not taking on the, it's like overrunning. Toppa is like, you know, tengen toppa, guren nagan, like to burst through or break through. I don't know why it's taking on. It should be break the bridgehead.
僕たちが突破するのは
Yeah, what we're going to break through is the river.
これより朝霧に紛れてバーゼル川を溶かし
Morning fog.
東岸の敵防衛拠点に奇襲をかける。
おいボズ、お前は戦争を
This isn't game to you, but it's like, aren't you taking, this is war, aren't you taking this a bit too lightly? Yeah, retake.
歩兵は泳いででも川を渡れるかもしれねえが、戦車が投げりゃ敵の陣地は蹴散らせねえぜ。
Yeah.
もちろん考えてやる。イサラ。
エーデルワイス号が潜水走行可能なように耐水処置を施しました。
Yeah, it's fine.
数分間だけしか持ちませんが、渡河するには十分です。
だけどよ、この川は船も通るんだぜ。とてもじゃないが、戦車の潜れる深さじゃねえ。
Yeah.
大丈夫。ほら、あそこを見てくれ。
なんだ、
草。
草か。
宿
宿り足。
河川の下流域から汽水域上部に分布する植物だよ。
Is that missile reed? I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's a real name.
川の植生を観察してたら分かったんだ。ここは他の場所に比べて水深が極端に浅い。
It's not that just that this stretch runs shallow. It's everyone speaks way more like... Oh, hey, what's up, Kibo? Yeah, the stream's not quite over. We're almost there, though. Everyone speaks a lot more precisely. He's the depth drops off precipitously.
この場所からなら戦車で水中走行ができる。
水中走行. It's like I need somebody to rewrite this in like a way that's more like technical.
まずエーデルワイス号は水中走行で対岸に上陸、渡河地点の将兵を蹴散らします。その後、ギュンター隊長の信号弾を合図とし、歩兵部隊は渡河ボートにて対岸に上陸します。
よし、これより作戦を開始する。みんな。
It doesn't say I'll see you on the other side. It's just let's do this. Wow, there's no lines here. There's no lines here. Now they're talking. What is that? They just added a whole bunch of lines for no reason. No, he didn't say swims just fine. He said we've made it to the shore. Operation start. Why do you have to do this to me? Why do they do this to me? The Edelweiss swims just fine. Let's go. Yeah, sorry. I'm not sure why the audio for this game is delayed. I'll try to like lower the latency more or something. Yeah, the game audio pacing isn't awful. There's just no lines there. Like, they just didn't have any lines. Okay. Well, I knew those were bad, so we will save and call it here. We'll do the next one probably same time next weekend. That was about 3 hours. As you can see, there's a ton of stuff to go through on this game. Even though I love it, the translation leaves much to be desired. So I think plan for next time is I will have more note-taking abilities because I can't tab out of the game. I will have more stuff that we collect through the Discord, especially like anything that we can translate from the article, like the newspaper stuff from the game. And yeah, we'll just try and go through it systematically. So I'll leave a link for the Discord in the description of this video on YouTube so that people can join. And I will also make a tweet about it on Twitter so that you can hop in. Please do remember to leave a comment on the video, hit like on the video, all that good stuff, and subscribe if you haven't so that you can get notifications for the next stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll probably be playing some Mahjong or something later with my brother. So yeah, thanks guys, and we have a live stream tomorrow, IRL stream, so be sure to tune in for that as well. So I will see you guys either tomorrow or next week. Peace out. Gonna unsubscribe now? Yeah, thanks. Cool.